The local community college is analyzing student grades in 2 freshman courses. They collect a random sample of grades in English and history and display the results in the box plots below. Which conclusion is best supported by the information in the box plots? So in order to answer this question, you really need to understand a little bit about the way box plots are created, and you need to remember that whenever you see a box plot, it's essentially broken down into 4 pieces. So this bottom whisker is 25% of your data. This next piece here, the lower half of the box, is 25% of your data. The top part of the box is 25% of your data, and the top whisker is the final 25% of your data. So once you understand that, then you can answer this question. So let's go through each of the statements. Which conclusion is best supported? So we're looking for the conclusion that is correct. A. Students are more likely to score below a 70 in history than in English. Well, below a 70 would be this point right here. And we can see from the English box plot, 1 complete whisker is below 70. So that means 25% of the students are scoring below a 70. But in history, part of that lower 25% are scoring a little bit over 70 right here. So that must mean that it's less than 25%. We don't know exactly how much, but this is not true because that's not more likely to happen in history than in English. On B, similar question. Students are more likely to score above a 90. So this would be above this point right here where our 90 is in English history than in English. Well, it kind of looks like they both have the upper whisker. So that's 25% in English score above a 90 and 25% in history score above a 90. So that is not a true statement because one is not more likely, they are equal. C, students are more likely to score below an 80 in English than in history. So below an 80, here's our 80, you're looking at below an 80 here. So in English, that would be 50%. From the median down, 50% of the students, whereas in history, some of their lowest 50% are scoring better than an 80 right here. So it looks like that is the true statement, and we just make sure that the other one is not true. Students are more likely to score below an 80 in history. Well, this is less than 50% because 50% is up to here. So that is not the true statement. So C is the correct answer.